So in this problem, let's assume that machine Y takes D days to produce W widgets. And the problem states that machine X takes 2 days longer to produce the same number of widgets. So D plus 2 days to produce W widgets. And so the rate of machine X is going to be W over D plus 2. Rate of Y is going to be W over D. And the question also tells us that their combined rate, which is if they were to work together, 5/4 W widgets in 3 days, which means their combined rate is the number of widgets produced divided by the number of days. So it's going to be 5/12 of a W widgets per day. And the question is asking how many days would it take machine X alone to produce 2 W widgets. So we know that the total rate, the combined rate, is just the sum of the rate of X and Y. So the relationship we have is W over D plus 2 plus W over D is equal to 5/12 W. And the W is crossed out. We're just left with 1 over D plus 2 plus 1 over D equal to 5/12. And so we have a quadratic here. Just add the fractions algebraically. Denominator would be D times D plus 2. Numerator would be, I would just cross multiply these, D plus 2 5/12, and that becomes 2D plus 2. This becomes D squared plus 2D. Then I'm going to cross multiply these, so that becomes 5 times D squared plus 2D is equal to 12 times 2D plus 2. I'm going to distribute that. 5D squared plus 10D equal to 24D plus 24. Combine like term. That becomes minus 14D minus 24 equal to 0. So here I have two numbers to solve this quadratic. 24 times 5 is 120, and then I have to think of two numbers that multiply to give 120, and then the difference is 14. So those two numbers are 20 and 6. So that becomes minus 20D plus 6D minus 24 equal to 0. I'm going to factor largest common term here, 5D. D minus 4 factors 6 here, D minus 4 equal to 0. Then factor D minus 4 and 5D plus 6. Now, D has to be a positive quantity, so that doesn't give us a positive number. The value of D must be equal to 4. So we know what D is. And the rate of machine X, as we wrote earlier, the rate of machine X was W over D plus 2. So it's really W divided by 2 plus 4, or W over 6, W widgets per day, W over 6 widgets per day. And the question is asking how long would it take machine X alone to produce 2 W widgets. So that would be just number of widgets divided by the rate, which is 2W over W times 6. That's 12 days. So the correct answer is choice E.